Diane and Denmark here, and rah, 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 get those pom-poms out and shake them because it's Monday morning, and you know me, I love Monday mornings. It just always feels like a fresh start on a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. We have had fantastic weather here again in Copenhagen. Though don't get too close because my eyes are quite puffy, my nose is running. Of course, we've got great weather, but we've got tons and tons of pollen right now, so the whole family's kind of, you know, sniffing and runny eyes. Vibeka's the same. I mean, everybody we know is suffering. But anyway, hey-ho, it's all good. So anyway, I hope you had a great weekend and are ready to move into a new Flylady zone if you're following the Flylady system. Just a few things today. If you are following the Flylady system, we are in, as you can see here, zone 2, which is the kitchen. Now, you've seen me working here before. If you are just, you know, if you've just found the Flylady system, if you're just finding my videos, don't worry about detailed cleaning, okay? Don't worry about that. The most important thing is just to keep up with your daily routines, which is your morning routine and your evening routine. I've got videos about how I do mine. And keep on decluttering. Don't worry about detailed cleaning. For those of you who are, you know, much further down the road and you've got things kind of balanced, if you want me to do the kind of classic YouTube clean with me videos, I've got all of those on a playlist, all the Flylady zones where you see me decluttering or detailed cleaning in the zone. I'm not going to be doing that today because I'm heading out the door, and I've made these videos before. I'm not here to make the same videos again and again and again. But if you want me to, you know, clean it along with you, I'll put the playlist up there. What I'm going to check in with you today is what I'm going to be doing in the zone and this week, because I've got a project to do this week. Anyway, in my Flylady control journal, I have printed out the detailed cleaning list, and you've seen this all before. And in here I've also got, well, I don't want to show you private information. Also in here I've got my weekly home blessing hour list. So when you're first starting with Flylady, morning, evening routines, the weekly home blessing hour once a week, and that should be it, okay? Don't worry about the rest. And I actually have done some of these things yesterday. I just kind of crossed them off. So the only thing I've got left today will be dusting for 10 minutes. That will be in the living room. And actually I've taken out the rubbish, so that's done. And changing bed linens, we don't do that every week. It's up to you. If you have animals that kind of sleep in your bed, or maybe you don't shower every day, maybe you want to change your bed linens once a week. We change ours once every second week. We change our bed linens 1 week, and then the kids, they change their bed linens the next week. So that works for us. And you find out what works for you. You don't need to be doing what I'm doing or exactly according to Flylady system. Remember, it's just a framework. It's just a little guide to keep you up to date. Anyway, on with the zones. And Flylady Zone 2 is the kitchen. And again, you'll find the list on the Flylady website. Don't be thinking that you have to do everything from this list every month. It's a guideline. Some of the things may not apply to you. For example, let's see, clean out underneath the sink. The only things I keep underneath the sink are the rubbish bins, you know, recycling bins, and things like the little pods for the dishwasher and rinse aid and rubbish bags. So that doesn't really apply to me because I'm kind of checking that on a daily basis. You may have tons of junk underneath your sink. Maybe that's something that you have to look at and declutter this week. And things like cleaning the knobs on the stove. We have an electric one, so there's no knobs to clean. So, you know, just use this list as a guide, and then you can also add in your own things. Like I have a little checklist. Like when we're in the zone, I try and stick by zone. Also for my errand day list, and I've got a little note to myself to stock up on things like maybe kitchen roll, dishwasher tabs, rinse aid, dish salt, you know, just those little reminders so that when we're in the zone we think, you know, what do we need in this zone? And then when you're in the bathroom zone next week, it'll be like, you know, do we have toilet roll? Do we have enough shampoo? You know, whatever. So it's just to keep you on track. And also to this list, you can add if you've got projects that you want to do. You've seen me a couple of times a year, I sand down the countertops. I just do it with a piece of sandpaper, wipe it off and use some linseed oil. And my project for this week, let me just turn you around. Come this way, take your cup of coffee, walk this way. Right, I don't know if you can see behind me, this is the dining table. You're normally sitting on top of the dining table when I make my videos. And the bench here, it's actually 2 kitchen cabinets with a countertop, and we've put a piece of covered foam on it to make it comfy for sitting, and some throw pillows. And you know, that's what worked really great for a while. And occasionally I like to change up the cover on it. So I was going to actually change the foam, but I reckon the foam is good enough. It was quite expensive foam, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm just going to replace the cover this week. And listen, I'm not going to be doing a tutorial video because I am, you know, Vibeka's a really good seamstress. I'm not like that at all. I just get the project done. You know, good enough is good enough. So I'm not going to be doing fancy stitching or anything. But I've been looking for a while. It's actually been on my list in my control journal to do something about the ear, because I want to, you know, give a bit more va-va-voom than it's had. And when I was in IKEA last week, I found something in the rummage section. I haven't managed to find any cloth that I like. Normally I get my cloth from IKEA. But they had a pair of curtains which were reduced, and I really like the material. And when you buy curtain material, you actually get really long lengths. So that does for here, because it's just under 2 meters long, the cushion here. So what I'm going to do is from this is really nice, quite heavy chambray blue, fresh kind of T1, if you're doing dressing your truth system, material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew a new length, a new cover for the cushion here, and I probably also, from the material, because there's 2 curtains, I'll probably be able to do some pillow covers as well. And you know me, I will make it very simple, so don't look for a tutorial video from me from that. You know, there's plenty of stuff on YouTube. I just do it basic and get the job done. So maybe you might like to think about, you know, maybe there's some kind of project that you want to do in your kitchen this week. If you're just starting with Flylady, don't go down that road of, you know, doing projects unless your routines are in place. Okay, I can't stress that enough. As long as you've got your routines going, and please chime in, all of those who have learnt this the hard way. As long as your routines are going, everything else will be all right, because you know what happens, life happens and things are thrown at us, and there's maybe illness in the family or stresses and strains. As long as you've got your routines going, it doesn't matter about, you know, detailed cleaning and that kind of stuff. Anyway, let me just turn you around again. Yeah, I just want to say that even if you're not doing detailed cleaning this week, something that you might like to do when you're, you know, doing your sink at the end of the day, maybe you want to do a little ceremonial really scrubbing out of that sink, you know, like the first time you did it when you found the Flylady system. I don't use bleach or toxic products. You know, you've seen me with my my cleaning caddy. I just use environmentally friendly stuff. And actually, when I'm cleaning the kitchen this week, you know, if I'm waiting for the coffee to brew or waiting for the kettle to boil, I just grab the cleaner, the one that's in my sink caddy, you know, the one that looks like this. And then I can just spray down, you know, the fronts of the cabinets, give those a quick wipe, or do the counters. So just make sure that the products that you're using, don't go using the toxic stuff. Because when you're using the Flylady system, when you're doing your cleaning consistently, you don't need the toxic stuff. That's the great thing. And also you can wear, you know, just your normal, you know, I stand and clean in the clothes that I'm wearing the rest of the day. If you're worried about it, you know, put on an apron, you know, change into some cleaning clothes, but when you're finished, change back into your ordinary clothes, okay? But as I said, I just clean in the clothes that I'm wearing because I'm not using toxic stuff. and I'm hardly using any product. So anyway, on that note, I need to get moving. I won't see you tomorrow, but I will see you on Wednesday, hopefully with my project done, and otherwise it'll end up being an anti-procrastination day project. But anyway, hope you have a fantastic day today. All I've got to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. Maybe you've got some Danish hygge going in your place now. You've got a little Easter tree. Who knows? And I'll see you on Instagram today and Tuesday. But otherwise I'll see you back on YouTube on Wednesday. Okay, live long and prosper, and goodbye for now. Okay, see you soon.